Welcome to Marijuana Tips and Tricks with Bogart. Now I'm going to show you how to make a shotgun machine. So ordinarily a shotgun is between two people, but what if you're by yourself? Then you need the shotgun machine. Now a shotgun machine will actually enable you to blow yourself a shotgun. Here's what you're going to need. A flexible squeeze bottle, make sure it's very flexible and clear. Something to poke a hole with, grommets, and of course a joint or a blunt. Now to begin preparing your shotgun machine, we're going to have to poke a hole in it first. Now to do this, I'm going to actually leave it capped and as airtight as possible, so this will help me actually poke the hole in it. Now as you're doing this, you're going to choose your own sharp object, and to make sure that of course you're not a dumbass and cut yourself or poke yourself. Now set it on something flat like a table, so we're going to go ahead and set this here on our table, and I'm going to have that to where it's like in my hand, really nice and solid. I'm going to check that again and make sure that, again, not to be a dumbass, that I'm going to poke myself. I'm going to hold the scissors just so, that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to start the hole. And we want to start the hole slowly. Just like anything else we do, this is not a race. We're not going to try to do this quickly because we want the hole just the right size, and we don't want it too large, not to fit one of our grommets. So I'm going to continue to work the hole. So I know how much you all love it when Bogart works the hole. Now, if I didn't want to be all fancy with the grommet, that hole could have been done in a lot faster time. But I wanted to make it all fancy. Now on to the next step. Now that you've poked a hole in your bottle, you may be done. If you just wanted to use this for very large blunts, you can use it as is. But I'm going to add just one extra little step right before we finish it, and we're going to use it. This is pretty much done. It's very airtight, and you could shotgun straight out of there. But I'm going to go ahead and add part of the straw, since the bottle we had actually has one. Yours may or may not have had a straw, but I'm going to keep a section of this behind, and I'm going to just cut off a portion of it. And we're going to keep that. I'm then going to add it to the mouthpiece. We're just going to make ourselves just a little extension. This is also going to enable, even though this is a rather fat joint, it did need a little help to fit in there. Now just before we light our shotgun machine, we want to check a couple of things. We want to make sure that it's securely set in the cap, and we're going to make sure for air tightness. Seems like we're going to get a good draw on that. And just before we put it on, we're going to have to get it lit. So we're going to get it lit, get it started, and then put the cap on, and we're going to be ready to use it. Now one thing you want to keep in mind as you're using this, and this is one great reason that you had a clear bottle, you want to be able to maintain and keep an eye on what's going on in there should the joint fall off. And you want to make sure that you don't burn it much farther down than the last third or last, just less than a third of the joint. You want to probably stop just just short of getting to the plastic, because then you don't want to melt it. You would like to not smoke plastic, and you do want this to last you just a little bit of time. Even though this is very inexpensive to make, this one cost me about $3 and some change. So we're gonna go ahead and use it now. And shotguns are very, very dense, so we're gonna try to make sure I get myself a very fat hit. And that's mostly the point. We're gonna go ahead and build up some smoke in here, and it doesn't need to build up a lot of smoke, but this is mostly for the air force behind it. And we're gonna get that started. And as you squeeze, you wanna do that, and then we're gonna give myself a very large shotgun right now, hopefully. So we've got it a little bit primed. And hopefully you can see there from the density of the hit what fun shotguns are. It's also filled up on the inside, and as you release, let off, and the air will refill on the inside. A part of the fun of that is you can also give other people shotguns. Yay. Without possibly contracting the Ebola virus. It's very dense hits. And I've even seen a few people actually give themselves nostril hits. Oh, that was a big one for Bogart. So again, keep an eye on it and try to tell where that's at. Your joint will burn away very fast, so we're probably about getting to the end of that one. Have to get some of the smoke out of there and see what's going on, check it out. And we hope you guys enjoyed watching us make the shotgun machine. Guys, make sure you click the like button, leave us your comments. We love those, especially if you have an idea for something for us to make. Share this video with your friends, pass it around, and subscribe. You know it's free. And we'll see you guys next time.